Alright guys, we are here for another Dokkan battle video. So, we know that the 250 million download celebration is coming. We now officially have begun a countdown period. 7 days until the celebration begins. There is an insane amount of things happening right now. So I got to give a huge shout out to the homie Roller ZZ over on the Dokkan subreddit. I've done quite a few videos by posts made by him. I've messaged him a few times. He seems like a really cool cat. So huge shout outs to him. Now here we have basically a comprehensive post listing like all the things going on with both Global and JP. Like, I don't ever remember a time where so much has been happening on both versions of the game at the same time. I think it's because both of them are ready to move into this period where this celebration is going to be insane. So let's go ahead and go through this. Again, this is big right here. Disclaimer, not all of the stuff is confirmed. A lot of them are leaks by Seriously, Kawaii, and Team Dokkan. So let's go ahead and head down here. First thing is there is a celebration, a 7-day countdown. Now this was made just before, the post was made just before it was confirmed, but indeed there is a 7-day countdown that will go on until the celebration actually properly begins. With the LR Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, Global will have a world tournament, JP has the Bardock story event revamp. All of those things will be going on for the 7-day countdown. Alright, so moving on down here. So here's info regarding the 250 million downloads event. So there will be a dual Dokkan Fest with Super Saiyan Goku, an AGL type, and First Form Frieza, a tech type. They have the unique transformation mechanic. Every turn that passes, they will transform. So this Super Saiyan Goku starts as a Super Saiyan. The second turn he comes back on, he's Super Saiyan 2. Then the third turn he's there, he's Super Saiyan 3. The fourth turn, he's a Super Saiyan God. And then the fifth turn, he gets to his highest transformation, the Super Saiyan Blue. So both of these cards are probably going to be ridiculously powerful. And like once you get to that final form, they are very strong. So Frieza, kind of the same thing where he's first form, and then he goes all the way to Golden Frieza. Now their leader skills, they have the same leader skills as Tech Vegito Blue and SCR Rose Goku Black. The thing, though, is they don't have the restriction where you have to have all 5 typings. Now, the SCR Rose Goku Black villain team was already incredible. The restriction did not hurt it, and Rose was a perfect leader for that team. Now, I think Tech Vegito Blue was not a perfect leader for that team as only an Over and a Flash unit. Plus, you know, because of that, the team like kind of needed to be heavily Over and a Flash centric, and just kind of things were all over the place. So I think this Goku could be a very, very good Super Types leader. We'll see how it works out once they're actually released. You know, what the best teams might end up being. All right, so in terms of their passives, we don't know anything about their first 4 forms. All we have details for is Goku's Super Saiyan Blue form and Frieza's Golden Frieza form. So, Golden Frieza has a 120% attack buff, 12 ki, a 100% chance to do a crit, and he recovers 10% HP. I thought it was 15 before. Maybe it's 10. 10, 15%. It's not really that big of a deal. Somewhere around there. And then Goku, pretty much the same thing, except instead of recovering HP, he reduces damage by 25%. Now, we don't know what they do beforehand. But here's the thing. If, like, these guys, if they're giving themselves any ki, even at the TUR level, they're probably going to have almost guaranteed supers, which certainly will be interesting. You know, again, we'd have to see sort of how they will fit on teams. Where are their, yeah, their categories are right here. Okay, because like Goku is on the Realm of Gods category, right? It's a pretty safe bet that he's going to be like a perfect fit on this team, because Ultra Instinct Goku does have both Prepare for Battle as well as Over and a Flash, so he's going to work amazingly there. Pure Saiyan, again, I think the links will change for these units as they transform. So, like, let's see. Super Saiyan 1 Goku, he'll have Prepare for Battle. I think the Super Saiyan 2 Goku will have Prepare for Battle. The Super Saiyan 3 one will not. He'll have Over and a Flash. Super Saiyan God is usually Shocking Speed and Over and a Flash. And the Super Saiyan Blue is usually Prepare for Battle. So, the way his links work out, he probably would work really well on the Pure Saiyan team. I don't like him on the Super Saiyan 3 team at all. You gotta be over in a flash to be on that team. Unless he would have over in a flash for all forms, which I don't think would make a lot of sense. I don't think he'll be that good there. Full power, he's going to be amazing on that team because he should be able to link pretty well with like LR Gohan and Super Saiyan 4 Tech Goku. Now, moving down to Golden Frieza. Of course, he is absolutely incredible. Movie Boss team, Revived Warrior team, Full Power team. He's going to fit perfectly on all those teams. The Turles team, having Turles with that 3 key 40% attack. The Revived Warrior team, this Frieza is probably going to work really well with Angel Golden Frieza, Tech Golden Frieza. And then the Full Power team, we'll see. He might fit pretty well in there, but I'm going to need to see Frieza's links first. But both of these units on the same team, I don't know how that's going to work. Like, again, we'll see. And here, of course, are what their arts are going to look like. These are, these at this point, I would say, are essentially confirmed. Because we did see the Super Saiyan Goku, as well as the first form Frieza, at the end of one of those trailers. Now, we also have this post right here, estimating the damage by Mobile Man. We haven't really seen many posts by Mobile Man as of late. Basically, he goes through this whole post. I have read this before. And he does point out that just based on the performance of the final form, they would be about in the middle of the hardest hitting attackers list. Like right here. These units will land roughly in the middle of the current top 10 hitters list. But of course, we need to see more info about their previous forms before we know anything concrete, right? So that at least is good news. Okay, so here we have LR Goku and Frieza Angel. Now, this is very exciting. We know they're super tech because of how their leader skill is. Universe 7 Warriors, Key 3, HP attack and defense, 177%. Or Super Tech types, Key 3, HP attack and defense, 90%. So, I'm thinking this is probably going to be a Dokkan Fest LR. We know for a fact it is summonable, and it was already confirmed by Seriously and Kawaii, but you look at that leader skill, that is obviously a summonable LR. Like, if this was a free-to-play LR, it would have to be, like, the most difficult free-to-play LR to obtain in the game. Like, it would need to be, like, an insane grind or something. So, this is very, very likely to be another Dokkan Fest LR. I suppose it could be, like, an unfeatured, like, a double rates one, but I kind of am getting the indication that this is going to be a featured one. So, this unit is probably, right now, from what we're looking at, the possibility is high that this might end up being the best unit in the game when it comes out. Because they already have the best leader skill in the game. And that team is going to have Ultra Instinct Goku, Blue Vegeta, Physical Android 17. Like, that team is going to be disgusting. So, we'll see, what cards might be added to it or how it's going to work. Now, the LR Gray Saiyaman 1 and 2 did drop last night. I'm going to do a full video awakening the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 all the way to LR, feeding 2 copies into themselves to get the SA20, as well as rainbowing them. So that will come out probably later today. But it is pretty easy to obtain them. Seems as though the rates for them are not bad. I actually managed to pull a copy of the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 on my first multi, and it seems like a lot of other people have had really, really good luck with that. So they're an okay card. Super type allies, HP attack and defense 100% when team includes all 5 super types. Their leader skill is not really the biggest important part of them though, but they do give super type allies 4 key and 50% defense. Now, they have the Majin Buu arc category, and on that team, they do actually work pretty well. So I think they're actually a very usable unit if you do run the Majin Buu arc team. Okay, so moving down, here is the medals that we need to actually go ahead and rainbow them. These, of course, are medals if you're going to feed 2 in together to get them the SA20 that way without using Elder Kais. I highly, highly, highly recommend you do that. If you use Elder Kais in this unit, you are wasting them because this is a very easy grind. I know some people will get annoyed when they do like 3 runs on Majin Vegeta in a row and don't get the medal. And you could have some really bad luck, I know. But this event is up for like 2 weeks. It's up for a while. So you can pretty easily go ahead and grind out these medals. And it's not a difficult grind. Like, back in the day for the LR androids, going through those Dokkan Fest events were time-consuming battles. These fights are a minute to 2 minutes long at most. Like, you could steamroll these. So the drop rates might not be the best, but certainly not a difficult grind, and you should not be using Elder Kais for the LR Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. Okay, so next we have right here, this is a Piccolo card that we believe is going to be a login bonus. He will have an EZA, and he will fuse with Nail under certain conditions, so that's really interesting. So here's his, these are his non-EZA details, and then his transform passive. This is what he does non-EZA. I did not know that. I thought that these were his EZA stats, because this isn't terrible for what is a free-to-play unit. So he is attack and defense 50%, then 10% attack per rainbow key sphere obtained, can transform under certain conditions by absorbing Nail, and then he recovers 20% HP, which is very high, attack and defense 60%, and then 2 key, 12% attack, and 15k HP recovered per rainbow orb obtained. So that Piccolo is pretty good for what seems to be a free-to-play EZA unit. I mean, again, just as Piccolo alone, the celebration does seem like it's going to be pretty good. And he's also an AoE unit. That's pretty good. Now, here's the main event. This is what everyone is going to be hyped about. So, we will be getting 1 ticket per 50 stones we've used ever since, it's the end of last July 2017. There's this post right here that is calculating how many stones we will have by Dragon. So we definitely got to give some props to our boy Dragon here. So this all accumulates to about 65, almost 66 tickets. So this is on global, okay? This is from July 22nd, 17 until 8/21/18, which, again, is today. So here's all the free-to-play stones from global, 3,296. Now, some of this, again, a lot of people, this includes all the stones from Super Battle Road. Barely anyone is going to be able to do that unless you're modding, right? So, basically, I would almost say, take those 50 stones out. But Boss Rush is not hard. Maybe take 30 to 40 of the stones away from Extreme Z Battle, because there is a lot of stages that I know a lot of people have had trouble with. Those Extreme Z Battles, they're very specific. You have to have a certain type of unit to use. System issues. To be honest, 10 stones. This, I feel like that could be even higher. This is a soft estimate, by the way. I think there will actually probably be more, there was more stones than just this number right here. Wow, okay, a lot of stones from App Store, Google Play, Rank Rewards, 1419 from login campaigns. Still, a very nice post made by Dragon right there. That does kind of give us a soft or a rough estimate right there. So you will get a ticket for every 50 stones used. And even free-to-play players, if you've been playing this whole time, you got a pretty good amount of tickets coming, at least enough to do about 5 multis, I'm sure, for a lot of players. I would, if you still have stones, I would say do not use stones to try and get more tickets. Do not use stones on any banners coming up. I would say strongly save all of your stones for these banners, the LR Goku and Frieza banner, as well as the Goku and Frieza first form banners. Save all your stones for those banners. The release date is unknown, but again, yes, I agree with what Roller's saying. Expect it to be one of the first things in the celebration. I do think so. We probably will get this ticket banner before the dual Dokkan Fest of Goku and Frieza. Alright, so then we have these promotional videos, which we've all seen. We have the returning events and miscellaneous. So Wrath of Dragon for both versions, the Kid Gohan EZA for both versions, Hero Extermination Plant available until 10/4, so you got plenty of time to grind the Great Saiyaman. 4 times Quest EXP, so get your rank ups now. All Dokkan events open. There will be a Purunga campaign as well as a login campaign. 3 weeks of wishes for Purunga. Start on the 21st, 22nd. Go all the way up to the 28th to the 29th of next month. Wow, there's so many. So here's what appears to be the wishes for the first set of Dragon Balls. Use a training location, buy stuff at the Baba Shop, change the quest to event button 5 times, do a friend summon, use a Senzu Bean, use a Grand Elder Guru medal in Awakening, that's a physical medal. So essentially, awaken a physical type unit, and then clear a stage with Piccolo on your team. Probably that day we would get the AGL Piccolo on that day, so that's good news. And then, yes, the Super Shenron logo is featured on... Okay, the Super Shenron is featured on one of the 250 million downloads logos. So, I mean, if we can get the Super Dragon Balls, bro, chill. There will be a new boss rush stage. Now, again, I don't know for sure if this is global and JP. I'd say there's a pretty good chance because there's a lot of boss fights that have not been added into boss rush yet. But I would say there's an outside chance that this one would be JP only, but we'll see. So we get 35 stones for completing it, and an extra unknown reward by clearing it in under 6 minutes. That's interesting to me. 6 minutes is a very short time, so it sounds like it's not going to be too long, right? I don't think there'll be too many fights there. Then we have the Global vs. JP competition. So amount of cleared stages, amount of training done, amount of Dokkan Awakenings, amount of total gathered Zenny, amount of obtained Piccolo. So that seems to indicate that there might be some sort of event where we could farm the Piccolo. Amount of most rank ups, and then amount of obtained Frog support items. So that's probably a Captain Ginyu support item, which will be a new item during this event, it seems. Winner gets a SCR Super Saiyan Goku. Loser gets a physical Final Form Frieza. Now we'll move on to stuff that is like global or JP only. So global has a world tournament from the 24th to the 27th right there. And then the Family Kamehameha EZA dropped last night. A lot of stones, and those units are pretty good once they get their EZA. Okay, so Hit is a top 20k reward for the world tournament. LR Grey Saiyaman, it's here with the global only, but like LR Grey Saiyaman's already out on both versions. LR Tien and Chaozu is coming with this world tournament. He will be a local reward. I believe in order to get a copy of Tien, you need to be top 10 in local. So that should be what a lot of people should be aiming for. And then there's also this Tien. This is the Int forearm Tien, who is... Honestly, he's quite bad, but, you know, we'll see what happens once he maybe gets a Dokkan Awakening in the future. Also, yes, this is big. There is the Choose the Next Dokkan Festival character. Hit, Caulifla, or Kale. That is very, very cool. Everyone, I think, should be voting for Hit, personally. We have a good Caulifla. We have a good Kale. We don't really have, like, a top-tier Hit. You know, we have a support unit Hit who's fine, but, like, we want a Dokkan Fest or a strong Hit, right? Alright, so moving down here. The Bardock event is getting a revamp on JP. The Grade 8 Bardock. This, of course, is the R Bardock that used to be in the event. Now drops as an SR Bardock. And you can awaken him into a Grade 8 Bardock. And then Shugesh, Tora, and Borgos, the 3 of them. They all actually got awakenings as well. Tora himself. Tora is very, very good. The other ones are just, you know, they're meh. They're okay units. Nothing great, nothing terrible, though. There's a questionnaire to improve the game. And then, okay, this is really cool. All of the JP updates that came with the new version. So debuffs appear when you take damage or inflict effects, you know, stun, seal, things like that. Units with available unlockable routes show up in blue when you're looking like in the potential system menu, which is really cool. Great Apes now keep all their potential system buffs and abilities, so they get all their stats. Like if you have a rainbow unit, you know, they'll get the 5,000 to a lot of stats. Plus they can crit, dodge, additional, very, very helpful. You can see your friends' clear time for stage and leaderboards, which is very fun. You can retry a stage without messing with your teams, since they'll be saved now. Yeah, so what happens is, when you beat a stage with a team, when you go back to do that stage again, the very first slot will be a saved copy of that team you used. It's very helpful because nowadays there are so many teams we can run, so like that could help us really move quick. Like, you know, let's say today I'm going to beat the Jiren boss battle with the Patara team. If I go back to it next week, that same Patara team I used will be sitting right there. I could just click it and go rather than, build the Patara team all over again or do all that shit. So it's a very nice quality of life update. Items you own now show during a stage. I believe during a stage you can check to see like how many medals you have. So that's helpful when like grinding medals and stuff, right? Improved training awakening system. Basically, what is this video going to take us? Okay, right here. Yeah, okay, perfect. So when you level a unit all the way up to max level, an icon will show up which will let you immediately go to the awakening screen. So this is going to save a massive amount of time in the long run. It is very, very helpful. Boom, just like that, you select OK, and now you can awaken. And then after you awaken them, another icon will pop up, which will take you right back to the training. So you could just sort of speed run through it. It's very, very helpful. A very solid update. And then you can now see potential system details when looking in the friends list, which is helpful as well. So global updates. These are coming very soon. Battlefield 2 found in the files. That will definitely be officially announced in-game before it actually does come, though. Dokkan Fest cards added to database untranslated. I think that was like Blue Vegeta, Jiren, stuff like that. The new summon animations are coming again. Like, if we open up DBZ space real fast, let me head over here, and there is server maintenance announced right here. So, that is the 22nd to the 23rd right there. That is when Global will get the new summon animations. So, very, very soon, Global's going to get those, which is really nice. The 99 limit to sell and Baba stuff. It really does suck they didn't give this to y'all right before LR Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 came out, because that makes, like, you have to do so many friend summons, you have to sell so many bad units. It really helps out a lot. The friend system with the filters is godly. Y'all on Global will see very soon. And then Ticket Banner with 7 free tickets and 1 GSSR will be coming once the update is dropped. These 8 tickets do have the possibility of pulling LRs. Several people on JP did actually manage to pull LRs with those tickets. So there we go, guys. There is the full listing of everything going on Dokkan right now. Big shout-outs to Roller ZZ. Big shout-outs to the Dokkan subreddit. Big shout-outs to all of y'all. Let the hype commence. I can't wait for these banners. I can't wait for these tickets. Shit is very exciting right now.